So you've probably heard of this idea that consistency is key before, that the more you do something, the easier it becomes. But the opposite's also true as well. The more that you put something off, the easier that becomes. So that's something that I've done recently in my own life, where since the beginning of the year, things have started to sort of pile up in terms of home, work, and university responsibilities. And that stopped me from being able to do the things that I need to do. And I've consistently put them off more and more and more, to the point where even when I do have time, I'm still not doing them. So my name is Travis. My goal is to help young people like me to become the best that they can be. And hopefully you guys can learn something from my mistakes. So bad habits can be very, very easy to build up, because it's very easy to tell yourself that I'll do something later. In my own life, I consistently have put off things like gym, cleaning up, and even my own university work, because I don't need to do it right now. I can do it later. And eventually it hits a point where later is now, and you're rushing around and you don't have enough time to actually complete what you need to do. And then when you actually submit your assignment, it's complete crap. All because you didn't allow yourself enough time to do it. Because in your mind, I have enough time. So, and that can be very, very hard to break, because despite all of that, you're still getting the work done. So there's a little part of your brain that's telling you that it's fine, even when you know it's not, and you're panicking and you're frustrated because you know you could have done better. You're still believing that, yeah, that I could have done it. Like, that's fine. I still completed it, even though it wasn't the best thing that you could do. So if these bad habits can build up, they can be broken, but it is very, very difficult, because you've consistently done this and it's now become a consistent habit of yours. So on the other hand, good habits can build up in exactly the same way. If you consistently do the things that you're supposed to, whether it be gym, whether it be university or schoolwork, whether it be whatever you have to do, those good habits will build up over time. And then it becomes easier and easier to do what you need to do, because it's become something consistent. So the question then becomes, how do you build up these habits? The way that I found is easiest is to basically create a timetable of your ideal day or your ideal week. So if everything went the way that you wanted it to go, how would you set it up? Would you get up early in the morning to go to the gym, followed by work, followed by university? Or would you get up early and do your university work first before you go to work or school, and then leave the afternoon free for gym or whatever you wanted to do? Keeping in mind that you need time for meals, and you also need time to relax or meditate. And you don't need to start from day one following that plan, because every single year when it comes to university, the first couple of weeks, I do not follow the plan at all, because I set aside all this time to do uni work, but there isn't any work to do. So, but you got to be careful as well that doesn't then become a habit that affects you 2 or 3 weeks down the line. But if you start off trying to follow that ideal day or ideal week as best you can, even if you don't get everything right, you'll start to get some things right, and you can focus on, okay, well, I'm consistently getting up and going to the gym, but I'm struggling to find time to do uni at night because I'm feeling tired. okay, well, then you can sort of restructure things or work out, well, what works better for yourself once you've actually tried it. Rather than sitting in that paralysis of not doing anything and then wondering why nothing's working. So, my plan for the future already is I've already created myself a weekly timetable of what times I have work, what times I have uni, and what times I have free, and then inserted things that I both want and need to do into those empty spaces. So one thing, for example, that I thought I would never have time to do is a martial arts class, but I found that there's actually free time in the afternoon of one of my days if I restructured some things around, move work a bit earlier, move gym a bit earlier, then I actually have time to go to that class in the afternoon, which is something that I've always been wanting to do, but I just never felt like I had the time. And restructuring all of this gave me the time. So my key advice to you would be to write this timetable, see how it goes, and be prepared to restructure it, but start building the habits as soon as possible. Ideally, if you write this plan, try and implement it tomorrow, and things will go awry. You'll get invited to go to things, and that'll ruin your plans. You'll get invited to go to parties. You'll have family obligations that you'll have to do. But if you've at least got that plan and are trying to do it as consistently as possible, when you have these other events that you go to, it won't impact your progress as much as if you didn't have the plan at all. So, thanks for watching. If you agree or disagree, please let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.